A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Ugas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Reese?
Holly, thank you. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Running inside, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Georgia sends out the punt team. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And here comes Steve Angeli. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Angeli. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. On his feet at the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now first and 20. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Here's a little room there. And they're able to make the tackle. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Steve Angeli. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
There's some room. To the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Angeli on the play action. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they make.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Throwing and gelling. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. Touchdown, Orange. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
There's a crease, fighting off the defender. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He's got it on the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Just steamrolling the defense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldog! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to get behind the defense. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
Nothing you can do about that. This quarterback saw the matchup he wanted, took a shot. It wasn't the perfectly thrown ball, but his guy went up and somehow snagged that with one hand.
Rush is on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's not afraid to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I checked in with the Orange head coach at halftime. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Miller with the ball. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Syracuse will send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Across the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The play-action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Phillips. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff for Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll send the back in motion. And Jelly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
And Jelly from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They go play action with Angeli. Caught. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Bulldog! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Steve Angeli. Nice grab in traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projection. Playoff bracket here in Week 11. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Odom. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Looking to get it in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw, it's Odom. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Could be an alley. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right.